So I went to Calvin on the far side of this room and scraped up a bunch of those dry calendar and stuff going north waste and spread it out and prepared a seedbed right beside these plants. Same number of rows, same length, did everything I had. Now look at these plants. You see where you use calendar? Is there a difference? Ordinary waste, big difference in soil. I snapped that picture and turned it right around and snapped this picture a few seconds apart. These plants, again, they load with these. Some of y'all may know Neil Sperry. He writes a big, prestigious, beautiful horticulture magazine. Well, he promotes the chemical industry. He had an article in there one time. He said if you put calendar around the plant, it just turned it up because it had no nutrients in it. The guy already tried it sometime. Here's a picture of our garden. 100% organic. No chemicals whatsoever. I will do 22 rows of cover crop, 22 rows of cash crop, 22 rows of cover crop. And in the cash crop area, notice on the very left, I got 2 rows of eggplants, and then I got cantaloupes, 2 rows of cantaloupes, and 2 rows of tomatoes, and it went on. I never did a big monocrop. I want things mixed up. Nature don't have monocrops either. She mixes things up, and they help each other. And then on both sides, I had a 22-row section of cover crop. And my cover crop was Elbon rye. It's rye gets real tall, has a big seed, and it's real big fibrous roots that really mellows up the soil. And I also mixed vetch with it. That's a binding lagoon. Well, that lagoon would bind up the vetch to get sunlight and collect nitrogen out of air and build it into the soil with nitrogen nozzle. So I have a capillary plant to go deep, get nutrients real deep, and also fix nitrogen out of air. And then I had a grass that's real fibers that melt the soil. So I have a cover crop, cash crop, cover crop, cash crop. And I went to 22 rows because that's how far my sprinklers reach, 7 rows in each direction. And then I learned something. That cover crop that grew through the winter on each side, this is where all the beneficial insects hibernated. Big-eyed bugs, green lace fly, and all of these, lots of beneficials. They're more beneficial than all harmful. The harmful always outnumber beneficial. But also I had an insectary of beneficial insects on both sides of my cash crop. And then in the spring, when my cash crop is beginning to grow, these insects come out of hibernation, these beneficial bugs come out of hibernation, they mate, and then they probably put their eggs over my cash crop. So I have the big-eyed bug, green lace fly, and the ladybugs. All of these only feed on troublesome insects. So I had a beneficial insect on both sides. And that worked beautiful. Beautiful. Here's my wipe out. See how tall all over the top? See that tall in the background? That's some of the onions they'll pull behind her. I think that's all I'm trying to plant. And anyway, you got sweet corn and you got the field corn. So I call that field corn is had some of the 12 field corn. All 100%, no chemical whatsoever. There's a carrot tree. Way back, there was a carrot juice fair. Somebody wrote an article, if you was to drink carrot juice, you'll live longer, be prettier, and healthier, and happier, and everything else. Well, some people were drinking so much carrot juice they were turning yellow. You can overdo it. Well, we had good carrots. I took my carrots to More Natural Food Store. They were ordering organically grown carrots out of San Antonio. And I took my carrots, the guy said, Houston, went back to Houston, tasted Houston, said, no, California carrots got better taste. Well, I was disappointed. So I kept rotating, building the soil with cover crops, and hauling in the root whenever I was field. And next year I took them carrots, he said they're better. Third year I took them carrots, he said, your carrots is just as good as we got out of California. Well, the fourth year I took them carrots, he said, this is the best carrot I've ever had. But what I learned from that, just because you use compost and some raw powder, you're not there yet. It may take 4 years for nature to get a house in order. See, everyone's microbes and everything has to work on this and balance it out. So as long as that's the way you don't give up. It took us 4 years to get a better carrot than they were growing in California. 4 years showing on their carrots. There's the produce we were growing. We were selling a lot on the farm, and pretty soon I had more vegetables than I could get people to come out to the farm. So I heard about Waits and Long Market. George Waits grew up on a vegetable farm. And he was the north side of San Antonio, north of North Carolina, in the high dollar district of town. And this guy was known all over the state for having the best vegetables. People came to know, I mean, even people in Houston knew about George Waits' vegetables. So I took his load of vegetables with George Waits. It took me a while to find this guy, and I told him I had some organic grown vegetables on the show. He says, "Well, I've seen organic stuff. It's full of weeds, blood holes, and everything else." It took me a while off. He wouldn't look at my stuff. Went home, I told Dale. I said, "That guy won't look at our stuff." She said, "I'll go in there." Well, she cheated. She proved herself up. Went and found that guy. He told her the same thing. Of course, she put her hand on her hip and said, "Won't that least come right down by being a pretty lady be following around?" See, Dale was about to advantage.
Yeah.
Anyway, George Waits said, "My God, lady, you're beautiful. What do you want for them?" She said, "We want top market price." That's all we want. We want cash every delivery. And we want to contain you in the package. And he said, "Lady, if you can duplicate that, you've got a deal." And we had a good deal until after several years, he got tired. He went to retire, sold the store, and we were on the road interested in that. So we quit farming and went strictly to compost business. Some of y'all probably know Dr. Jerry Parsons here in San Antonio. When Jerry first came to town, I went to visit Jerry. I tried to talk compost with him. He said, "Now I'm compost with him. I still got a fertilizer." I said, "Try some." He said, "Beck, I don't need to try it. Anybody in here ever go to one of Jerry Parsons' talks?" He's wild. He's a character. Anyway, there was an outfit came in San Antonio and set up a compost operation out in like a feedlot. And I was friends with that guy. And one day he called me and said, "Man, I'm not selling anything. How do you sell in this part of the country?" "Well, I ain't going to tell a competitor how to sell in a box truck." I said, "Henry, the extension service needs to know about compost. Take a bunch of bags, just dump it on his lawn. It is out there in your neighborhood. Here's his address." So by the time this guy drugged the third bag out there, Jerry came out of the house and cut it. And first thing he said, "How come you said you want to sell my compost?" And go Jerry Parsons right there, and they know he knows right there, I hauled out the garden. So Jerry did, he said, "All right, hauled out the garden, but it had the dirty spot." So he took his water hose and washed it in. Well, he went along and dirty spot looked like that. Jerry said, "Oh, I better fertilize." So he got out of Rapid Road and over the whole lawn became a fertilizer. He couldn't duplicate that. Jerry called me, he said, "Pick up the bill, Beck, I'm going to show you something." When I drove up, I saw that big green spot. He said, "That spot walking around over there." He said, "I can find it by walking across it in the yard." He said, "You never." He said, "The strange thing is," he said, "if I don't irrigate, the rest of the lawn wilts. But that big, tall, big spot, it's wilt first and it never wilts." He said, "If you can duplicate that, you won't have enough compost." Well, we got Dr. Parsons in. He actually helped us put in 2 test plots. There they are. Mine on left and the others on the right. And that was 1983. Probably a lot of y'all weren't even here yet in 1983. But over Christmas time, 1983, we had the most damaging freeze that ever occurred in the state of Texas. It got down to the teens for 3 days. And Dr. Parsons called me and said, "Well, I'm out." And they said, "Your 2 compost spots are going to be dead." And the spring company, and they were actively growing, and all the rest of the lawn were gone. Well, when spring came, there were only 3 spots. That whole neighborhood didn't have 3 things. Compost spot in front barn, and 2 big areas of that. Parsons couldn't get over it. Several weeks later, he called me and said, "Beck, read a magazine article I want you to read." You go right out and put his magazine down, and it was an article about some young PhD had put compost on the lawn, had his stick in the fall, watered it in, you got these exact same results. Jerry said, "Now I'm going to call that guy, or write that guy, and find out how compost can do that." I said, "Well, why don't you?" He said, "Well, I'm supposed to know." I said, Gary, you don't know, I don't know, and I guarantee that I don't know anymore weekly. I said, it's nature's way. Probably. Actually, Dr. Jerry Queensberry, the USDA, he explains it like this. Anytime you can load up the sap in the plant with a lot of sugar, carbohydrates, and minerals, it has immunity to insect diseases, and you've got the freezing point